Welcome back. I thought this is a nice moment to share with you all a little bit about my experience with YouTube and why I started my YouTube channel. So, this channel started as something that had been on my mind for a very long time. And this year, I decided to throw myself into it and just see what happens. I didn't come with a clear plan, but more with curiosity. So, I always like to keep myself busy. I love learning new things, and I wanted to see if YouTube could become a creative hobby outside of my 9 to 5 job. I didn't start this channel because I had everything figured out. I started it because I wanted to test myself and, you know, see if it kind of fills my curiosity a little bit more. I wanted to see if I'd enjoy the process, recording, editing, learning how YouTube works, and slowly building something of my own. And as well, just kind of sharing my process. I've always found that I think as I'm a very creative person, always enjoy different kind of creative ventures. I've always found it very difficult to kind of save and explore kind of my own process and see how things have developed, how things have changed. And a YouTube channel, I think, is honestly just a great way to kind of record and document the kind of journey. So I thought, why not also bring you all on this journey? I've been learning a lot of different new skills which before I've never thought I would. For example, speaking in front of a camera, knowing that the people are going to be listening to me, editing videos. Again, I'm learning all these skills as they go, but in a relatively short time, I feel like I've learned a lot about YouTube, but also about myself. I've learned how much work goes into a single video. Of course, we watch and consume so much YouTube content, and there's videos which can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. And one thing I've learned, even a 5 minute video, it's not going to take you 5 or 10 minutes to produce. It takes a long time to edit, video the right, film the right clips, edit the voiceover, plan the video. So as the time goes by, I'm kind of learning new ways to approach it all. So I think here's also where you guys come in. I would love to hear any kind of advice you have of things that you find interesting, things you think could be changed, things that kind of pop out to you that, maybe is not the best way to kind of have the right angles of the video, or things that keep you engaged. As for me, after all, I want to do something that all of you will enjoy as well. And editing didn't come naturally. It comes from, watching other YouTube videos to see how the people edit. Speaking out loud also comes with practice and it's taking a lot of time to get used to. But slowly, I feel like each video has felt a little easier. Not perfect, just a little bit more familiar. And being a beginner on YouTube is not easy. So if any of you there also are on this journey, I'd love to hear your experience, especially as starting out with 0 subscribers and trying to grow kind of your audience, grow your niche, which is another big topic that I wanted to discuss today, because the niche is something that I feel like is one of the most difficult things to work out. As you can see with many of the videos I have been producing, it kind of goes from different explorations of design videos, app comparisons, concept explorations, short form content. Some video performed better than others, some got more views, some didn't really go anywhere. And that process has taught me something important. Just because a video performs better doesn't always mean I enjoy making it the most. And I don't want this channel to feel like another job. I want this to feel like a hobby I can really dive and have it in a way to relax after my 9 to 5 job and use it as kind of a little bit of a journey of an exploration. Right now, I'm realizing that it's okay not to have everything figured out. Instead of forcing myself into a niche too early, I want to explore and pay attention to what actually I enjoy creating. I do, of course, love things in the creative field, architecture, any form of design, drawing, product design. But at the same time, sometimes you need to step away and have this kind of quiet moment to yourself where you kind of enjoy things outside of that range. And, for myself, I do love to play, say, Nintendo games. Instead of forcing myself into a niche too early, I want to explore it. I pay attention to what I actually enjoy creating. After all, I don't really want to feel like it's another 9 to 5 job. So design, creativity, visual thinking, atmosphere, worlds, quiet moments, these are the things I naturally gravitate toward, whether this is through sketching, tools, or even games, which has not yet been explored, but in the near future, this is something I think you will start seeing a little bit more on my channel. And please share your opinions on what you think and how things could be integrated to kind of fit more as a whole. So rather than boxing the channel in too early, I let it evolve a little bit, like I'm trying to let myself evolve on this journey and see to learn more about myself after all. So as the direction becomes clearer, I'm planning to eventually update the name and the branding to reflect that better. Nothing rushed and nothing dramatic, just something that grows naturally alongside the content. I think that this is a little bit more of a natural growth that I'm looking to share. After all, I think when it comes to a lot of creative people, and one of the things I find most difficult is when you have a blank piece of paper, it can feel very intimidating. Same with like YouTube. I think initially I didn't know kind of what direction to take, but you just need to take the leap of faith and see what happens. So I really see this channel as a shared journey. I'm experimenting, I'm learning, and I'd love to do that together with you all. So if there are videos you enjoyed more, things you'd like to see explored further, or content that hasn't really landed, do let me know. Your feedback genuinely does help shape where this goes next. So one of the next videos and things I want to explore, which I think is really exciting me, is exploring how this kind of gaming hobby that I also have could be integrated as part of showing how I also, you have this creative world, but you can't always be on 100% focusing on work. You need to have this breakdown of kind of relaxing and letting your mind at rest. So not necessarily maybe exploring like let's plays, but exploring more of a designed world or seeing how kind of having this cozy atmosphere could be brought through into the video as well. Looking at towns, building atmosphere. Sometimes, let's test something totally different as well and see how that feels. Why somebody moving through those like environments feels calm and familiar and just kind of enjoy the atmosphere more than having to analyze everything that's there. But now I'm saying this, and maybe in the next 10, 15, 20 videos, we'll find out that actually there's a totally different direction that makes more sense. So I feel like a natural blend of creativity, design, and something I genuinely enjoy. And I want to see where that leads me. So if you're also figuring things out creatively or otherwise, thanks for being here. This channel is still growing, and so am I, and I'm not planning to stop. So I would love to also hear any experiences of any new YouTubers, or, this is very relevant to any hobbies that anyone are exploring. It's always very difficult at the beginning. And then a year, 2, 3 years later, you look back and it just feels like it's just all natural. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on all of this. And I'll see you in the next one.